Hi everybody. My presentation is going to be about Rosalind Franklin and gender discrimination in science. Although we learned about her in our class and her contribution to the discovery of the double helix structure of DNA, I want to talk about the gender discrimination that she endured through her career for being a female scientist. During that time, many female scientists were not involved in science as education was limited to them and progression in advancement was impossible. As a woman behind science in the 50s, Franklin was adamant about becoming a scientist even though her father was against it. During that time, it was also extremely hard for a woman to have a career in science and to be taken serious due to her gender. But thanks to her strong will and determination, she made some incredible, important discoveries in science history that will forever go unnoticed. Why is this topic significant in the history of science? I would consider this topic significant in the case that many female scientists have had their work claimed by other scientists without their knowledge, such as Jocelyn Bell Burnell and Nettie Stevens, both who as well made a huge contribution to science. I think when we all think of gender discrimination of science, we automatically think of Rosalind Franklin. Gender harassment is by far the most prevalent form of sexual harassment in academic science. Unfortunately, Rosalind Franklin passed away 4 years earlier from ovarian cancer before she had the chance to defend herself, as her research was used without her consent and her contributions were failed to receive the appreciation that was due. The question whether she would have been considered for the Nobel Prize that Watson, Crick, and Wilkins received for discovering the structure of DNA is a no. What do you guys think? Would she have been treated fairly and been considered for the Nobel Award along with the other men? In what ways has this topic influenced society and our culture? This affects our society in the way that young female scientists become less hopeful in becoming a successful scientist as they start seeing the way women get treated in this field and noticing less women in the long run. In other words, the higher they go in the ladder, the less women they start seeing, therefore becoming discouraged and wanting to leave science behind. It is known that women in science are also paid less and given less money for research, as it is instead given to men instead, even if they are in the same level of qualifications as the woman. Gender was so important during Rosalind Franklin's time because due to her being a female and a young one at that, it had a very important matter in her low-ranking academic status before the big discovery. Might she have been treated equally and provided the same necessary tools she needed? Could she have discovered everything by herself? In what ways have society and/or culture influenced this topic? Women in the field now endure less sexism as organizations have become more aware of gender equality in order to target equal means between men and women in science. Also, more females are joining the science field and becoming scientists every day. Every day we are making progress towards equality in science, and we all hope to see equal distribution within everyone. These are my resources, and thank you everyone for listening. Let me know what you guys think.